Marco Bezzecchi was born on November 9, 1998, in the picturesque town of Rimini, Italy. Raised in a family that had no direct connection to motorsports, Bezzecchi's interest in motorcycles was sparked at a young age. His passion for speed, competition, and two-wheeled machines was evident early on, and it didn't take long for him to start showing his natural talent for racing. Encouraged by his parents, Bezzecchi began his career in motocross before making the transition to road racing, a move that would eventually shape his future in motorsports. Bezzecchi's love for motorcycles quickly grew as he started competing in local races, where his impressive performances began to turn heads. By the age of 14, Bezzecchi made the shift to the world of road racing, entering the Italian Championship in the 125cc class. His success in the Italian racing scene was instrumental in building the foundation for his international career. At just 15 years old, Bezzecchi made his debut in the FIM-SEV Repsol Moto3 European Championship, a critical step in his development as a future MotoGP contender. Despite being a newcomer to the professional racing scene, Bezzecchi's raw talent, combined with his natural speed and commitment to the sport, quickly made him a standout in the Moto3 field. He secured consistent results, impressing both team owners and fans with his ability to adapt to different circuits and conditions. Rising through the ranks. Moto3 and Moto2. Marco Bezzecchi's breakthrough moment came in 2016 when he made the jump to the Moto3 World Championship. Riding for the CIP team, Bezzecchi's debut season in the competitive junior category was marked by impressive performances, despite the stiff competition from some of the best young riders in the world. His first year in Moto3 was a learning experience, but his undeniable talent quickly became apparent. He finished the season with a string of consistent results and caught the attention of more prominent teams. In 2017, Bezzecchi joined the Valentino Rossi-backed Sky Racing team VR46 in Moto3. This partnership proved to be a turning point in his career. Under the guidance of Rossi's team, Bezzecchi's growth as a rider accelerated. In his second season with the team, Bezzecchi earned his first Moto3 podium, showcasing his speed and composure in high-pressure situations. His breakthrough came in 2018, when Bezzecchi became a serious contender for the Moto3 World Championship. He secured multiple podium finishes, including several wins, and finished second in the overall standings, just behind Jorge Martin. The 2018 season was a defining moment for Bezzecchi, as it highlighted his potential to become a top rider in the MotoGP world. His performances proved that he had the consistency, mental fortitude, and raw talent needed to succeed at the highest level of motorcycle racing. In 2019, Bezzecchi moved up to the Moto2 World Championship, once again joining the VR46 racing team. This marked the beginning of his transition to the intermediate class, where he would face more experienced and established riders. Despite the steep learning curve and the more competitive nature of Moto2, Bezzecchi showed considerable promise. His first season in Moto2 was a solid one, as he adapted to the demands of the new category and consistently finished within the top 10. His performances in 2019 laid the groundwork for what would become an even more successful 2020 season. Career peak. Establishing himself in Moto2 and MotoGP. Marco Bezzecchi's breakthrough season in Moto2 came in 2020, when he joined the prestigious Sky Racing team VR46 once again, riding a Calyx machine. The season was an unexpected success, as Bezzecchi proved to be a consistent contender in a highly competitive field. He secured his first Moto2 win in the Czech Republic Grand Prix, finishing in first place and establishing himself as a rider capable of competing with the best. Throughout the season, Bezzecchi continued to impress, finishing on the podium several times and earning a number of top 5 finishes. He ultimately finished the season in third place in the overall standings, an impressive feat for a rider still relatively new to the class. Bezzecchi's rise to the top of Moto2 didn't go unnoticed, as his strong performances in 2020 earned him a coveted promotion to the MotoGP World Championship for the 2021 season. The jump to the Premier class was a significant step in Bezzecchi's career, and he was signed by the newly formed Ducati-supported VR46 racing team, becoming one of the youngest riders in the top class. His debut season in MotoGP was a major learning curve. But Bezzecchi's growth as a rider was evident. Although he struggled to consistently challenge for podiums, he showed remarkable adaptability. often finishing inside the top 10 and regularly competing against more experienced riders. He became known for his aggressive riding style, skillful overtakes, and ability to extract the most out of his machinery, even when it wasn't the fastest on the grid. Bezzecchi's consistency and determination paid off in 2022, when he continued to improve with every race. As he gained more experience and confidence, his performances began to reflect his growth as a rider in the highly competitive MotoGP paddock. While still in the early stages of his MotoGP career, Bezzecchi was often praised for his ability to adapt to different race conditions and for his mature approach to racing. Main achievements. Marco Bezzecchi's career has been marked by several impressive accomplishments that highlight his potential, determination, and natural talent. Some of his key achievements include Moto3 success. Bezzecchi's time in Moto3 was marked by multiple podium finishes and consistent performances. His second-place finish in the 2018 Moto3 World Championship was a key milestone in his career, solidifying his reputation as one of the brightest talents in the sport. Moto2 victory. In 2020, Bezzecchi secured his first victory in the Moto2 World Championship, winning the Czech Grand Prix and demonstrating his ability to compete at the highest level. This victory was a key moment in his career, marking his transition from a strong contender to a race winner. Top 3 finish in Moto2, 2020. Bezzecchi's overall third-place finish in the 2020 Moto2 World Championship was a testament to his consistency and skill in the intermediate class. It earned him a promotion to MotoGP for the 2021 season and showcased his potential to succeed at the highest level of racing. MotoGP debut, 2021. Bezzecchi made his long-awaited debut in MotoGP in 2021 with the VR46 racing team, marking a significant milestone in his career. While it was a challenging first season, Bezzecchi's ability to adapt to the premier class quickly showed his maturity and determination. Impressive MotoGP races. In his early years in MotoGP, Bezzecchi consistently finished within the top 10 and made several strong showings against more experienced riders. His aggressive yet controlled riding style has earned him respect among his peers in the paddock. Final years and continued growth. As of 2023, Marco Bezzecchi's career is still in its early stages, but he has already made a significant impact on the MotoGP World Championship. After his first season in the premier class in 2021, Bezzecchi continued to refine his riding skills and gain invaluable experience in 2022. His time in MotoGP has allowed him to develop as a rider, and he has demonstrated his ability to challenge for top 10 finishes and remain competitive, even against the most accomplished riders in the world. The 2023 season marked another important year for Bezzecchi as he continued his growth within the MotoGP paddock. With the support of the VR46 racing team and Ducati, he became one of the standout riders, securing several impressive results, including podium finishes and top 5 positions. His aggressive riding style, combined with his improving racecraft, ensured that Bezzecchi remained a contender in every race, even in the face of stiff competition from riders like Francesco Bagnaia, Fabio Quartararo, and Marc Marquez.